We all have neighbors. The people who live next door, whose lives run parallel to ours, separated by just a wall. Most of the time, we barely think about them. A casual wave, a polite hello, maybe the occasional complaint about noise. But sometimes the walls between us hide darker secrets. Let me tell you about Sarah and Mike, a young couple who moved into what seemed like the perfect townhouse. 3 bedrooms, modern kitchen, great neighborhood, everything they'd dreamed of. Their neighbor, Mr. Peterson, was a quiet, elderly man who kept to himself. They'd see him occasionally tending to his small garden or collecting his mail. He'd always give them a gentle smile and a nod. At first, everything was normal. But then, about 6 months after moving in, they started hearing things. Strange things. It began with subtle scratching sounds inside their bedroom wall. You know that feeling when you're lying in bed at night and you hear something you can't explain? That's what they experienced night after night. They blamed it on mice at first. Called pest control, set traps, but nothing changed. The scratching continued, sometimes accompanied by what sounded like shifting movements. But it was always faint, always just quiet enough to make them question if they were imagining things. Until one night, when the sounds were louder than usual, Mike, fed up and determined to solve the mystery, took a hammer to the wall. What they found behind that drywall would haunt them forever. Hundreds of cigarette butts, crushed soda cans, food wrappers, evidence that someone had been living in the narrow space between their unit and their neighbors. Their hearts racing, they called the police. And that's when Mr. Peterson, their quiet, seemingly harmless neighbor, appeared at their door. His confession sent chills down their spines. "I just wanted to be closer to you," but it got worse. He calmly showed them the peepholes he'd made, small, barely noticeable holes that looked into every room of their house. The wall that was meant to separate and protect had become a hiding place for a voyeur, turning their dream home into a nightmare. It makes you think about the spaces between our walls, doesn't it? About the thin barriers we trust to keep us safe from the outside world. Sometimes the scariest things aren't the monsters under our bed, but the secrets hiding within our walls, and the seemingly normal people who live just next door. Next time you hear a strange sound in your wall, maybe think twice before investigating. Some mysteries are better left unexplored.